Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Please like, subscribe, say hello. I'm looking very butch today, so I have had a few, no, let's not say I've had like some emotional days. Just a second, I want to adjust this. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was just looking a little big there. So I was feeling really depleted yesterday and kind of a bit the day before. And this happens to me once in a while where I just start, this might not work. Anyway, where I just start feeling sad. And at least for me, often I feel sad when things are actually really good. I think what started it was I went to Walmart with my mom and, I'm trying this thing where I just I'm looking constantly for signs that prove that all the things that I want to manifest in my life are happening. And I kind of have a story with my laptop where this happened. And maybe I'll go into that. But so anything that happens, I'm like, this is great. This is amazing. This is the best thing that's ever happened. And I went to Walmart with my mom and she had forgotten her wallet. And I'll be totally honest, sometimes, it's like, I'm a grown person. But when my mom wants to go shopping, I'm like, great, let's go shopping because I know she'll pay for it. Oh, but it's true. And it's like, it's just really, isn't it so nice when someone else pays for things? It just feels so good. So anyway, we're at Walmart and I needed a curtain or a sheet. It was my idea to go to Walmart and I was going to get a sheet so I could do self-tapes. And anyway, my mom had forgotten her wallet. And at this point, we had just kind of loaded up the cart. And because again, my mentality when I'm shopping with her is just very different than when I'm using my own money. It's not that I'm still conscious of it and a little bit, I'm still, I'm not like, oh, let's get a popcorn or whatever. I'm still thinking things through. But if I'm shopping with my own money, I will often just go without. That's kind of just my modus operandi. But anyway, so we have this cart full of things, including a steamer, because I was like, oh, I'm going to have to steam the sheet. So there was a fancy steamer that I wanted one anyway. And, groceries or what else? And then we were like, oh, let's get a shower mat and just random things that you end up getting at Walmart or, if I was in the States, this would be Target, which is more aesthetically pleasing. Target's so warm and glowy, and Walmart seriously reminds me of the Fishes and Loaves or whatever it's called, the grocery stores in Handmaid's Tale. Yeah, it full on looks like that. It's just gray and dank, and I swear to God, when you're on a TV set or a movie set, there's all that the smoke that they put into the I don't fully understand what it does, but the smoke that they put into the space and it creates something, it makes it look really nice visually. I don't know how, but I swear to God, Walmart has that. It feels misty in there. And there's and the lights, I think, need to be changed or something. It honestly feels like a horror film at times. Anyway, we're in Walmart. She's forgotten her wallet. She just has her phone. And she's like, oh shoot, can you pay for this? And I was like, well, I hope so. So we get to the till and yes, my card goes through. And I looked at that as like, it's funny because I have kind of been thinking about this a lot and visualizing this and writing about this, that like I have a lot of money. And it's funny because I have had a lot of money in my life. I've almost always been lucky when it comes to money, but very rarely have I felt that. Like even at my peak, when I had the most money, there was something a little bit scared and frightened about it, like it was sand just sifting through my fingers. And so I just like shoved it in a savings account and pretended it wasn't there, but then spent it, and I kind of just didn't want to look at it. So I never felt the way that actually I wanted to feel with money. Like the reason I want money most of the time is just to feel secure and safe and supported and calm. And naturally I've never experienced that, because you have to have that first. You can't expect something else to give it to you. But anyway, so I've kind of been really like turning over beliefs and trying to like adjust myself into this new state of being where I really hope this stays, where, I am secure in money and I am rich and I feel rich. And now I got to pay for my mom and be like, here you go, have some stuff. And that was really nice. And then I got home and I have this like steamer and a sheet, and I was just this has kind of been sneaking up on me, and it's being in this house too, where there's just so much stuff. Like the fridge is always full, packed. We have so much food actually that there's a mini fridge that now we've started to put food into the mini fridge because we have that much food. And this isn't like fancy food. This is like cauliflower and apples and things like that. But I am more and more present to just how much we have. We have so much. We're so lucky. And so I don't know, I'm just in my room and it's like a queen size bed and a desk and it's just all, and books, and I'm just so aware of all the things, of all the, I don't know how, the riches. They feel like riches to me. And now I have this steamer that's something like totally unnecessary, but I have it. I just have it now. And I could pay for it and I could buy it. And I felt a bit of a hangover after that. Like I think I still feel it a bit. Like the best way I can describe it is grief. Because it's like this old part of me, and it stems from childhood, that really felt poor. I mean, it's not even that she's gone, it's that it was never true. And I don't get to experience myself that way anymore. And I don't get to experience life like that anymore. And it is sad and it is hard. It's not hard, but it's just sad. It's because I have to let go of something. And I have to like really live up to and like live into this reality where I'm so privileged and rich and happy, and just everything is at my fingertips. Everything I could possibly want. If I need to buy my mom a basket full of Walmart goods, I can do that. And probably this is just going to keep growing and increasing. And I don't get those excuses anymore, and I don't get to feel sorry for myself anymore, and I don't get other people to feel sorry for me anymore. And I don't get to have that kind of, the thing about being poor or getting by on little is there is a kind of like self-respect and pride that you can have with that. Because you're like, look at me, I'm making it happen. I don't need that. I don't need that. And I don't get to do that anymore. Now it's like, look at me. I get by on all the things that help me get by. Which is another kind of thing. Like there's another kind of pride that you can get from that, which is just like, yeah, I'm able to pull into my life everything that I need. And that is a skill, if you want to call it that. And that is an ability, and that is something to be admired. Look, I can even manifest music. But yeah, I just want everyone to know that, like, when things get better in life, it doesn't always feel better. Sometimes it feels really sad because things get twisted around and people root for the underdogs, and you might really admire and like that person that you used to be because she was a survivor and she was tough, and now you're not so tough anymore, or you never were. You just didn't see that you were actually getting by with help all the time. So let yourself go through the process, and yeah, really, like, let yourself go through the process and just be gentle on yourself, and don't have any expectations of how it's supposed to feel. Because, I don't know. Well, I don't know what it feels like. It just feels how it feels. And however it feels is right. But don't shut yourself off. Okay? Keep going. Keep going. That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna keep going. See, and my battery didn't die. I've just been like, see? This is how lucky I am. I don't charge my camera. I don't do all the steps, and it still works out. I'm irresponsible and it still works out. Things are just easy, and I'm okay. So, it's one of those days where you just don't want to get dressed or do anything, and you just want to make hot cocoa and watch television. So that's kind of what I've been doing. All right. I love you. Be well. Take care of yourselves. And let me know what supports you. Let me know how you're not tough in life. Let me know, like, yeah, what do you get by with, how do I say this? Yeah. Like, in what aspect are you not tough? That's just what I want to know. Because something else just supports you and it's easy.